And how many years should I stay back in the US before returning to India? Like, what are the minimum years before which, if I return to India, going to US would not be of any benefit?
Yeah, actually, I think it's the other way around. The thing is that you can stay in the US. There are two types of visas, like in fact three types, which you should be aware of as residency applicants. There is B1 and B2, and
Okay.
B1 and B2 are the visa types which is used for clinical rotations. Like I said, when you have to go for clinical rotations for a brief period, for example 3 or 4 months, you need a B1 visa. So you cannot stay in the US more than 6 months with this B1 B2 visa. So what happens is that like that is the thing which I said, like the visa issue, getting an appointment has been difficult for these things. This is just for the temporary basis. Like for getting into, when you get into residency spot, there are two types of visa options that you should be aware of. One is J1 and an H1B. And H1B is actually the visa like when you do H1B, like both of them are basically used for like used by many people who are taking up residency spots. The thing about H1B is that you don't need to go back to your home country to show your roots. So like what happens in J1 is that when you take a J1, and after J1 is basically exchange visitor visa. Like if I'm saying it right, I think it's exchange of visitor. So what they expect is that your training period, they'll give you a training period of 6 to 7 years. That is a typical training period. After that period, you will have to go to your home country to show your commitment to your home country and your roots, and you will have to work in your home country for at least 2 years. Only after which you can come to the US and apply for a green card or further thing, whatever is needed. But and in H1B, there is nothing like that. You can actually, after your residency, you can apply for a like green card right away. But see, like I said, there are pros and cons for everything. So the in J1 visa, like there is like, even though I said that you'll have to return to your home country, there is a specific thing known as a waiver, J1 waiver thing. So what happens is that a waiver in the sense, a waiver job. Waiver job means basically you are actually finding a way out to bypass the 2 year home country service. What can be done is that you can apply and give an application. What happens is that there are certain federal agencies, the US federal agencies, they'll post you in certain areas where there is acute need of where there is an acute need of physicians, and you will have to serve over there for at least 2 or 3 years, and then you don't have to come to your home country to show your dedication and roots. So basically that's what H1 is. And in H1B there is no such issues. Like you can, after your residency spot, you can directly go for a green card application or whatever other whatever other things that you need to do. And the thing is that there is another catch on this point, is that in J1 visa, you are like for fellowships, like after residency when you go for fellowships, having a J1 visa actually adds to the benefit. Like the most of the people are willing to like it's more friendly to J1. Like J1 people with J1 have a more chance of getting into fellowships because they offer J1 more than H1. So when you take into the factor the fellowship thing, J1 actually matters.
Okay.
J1 actually has an added advantage.
Okay. Thank you for explaining.